What is going on, Filmheads? It is always a fun time to talk about bad movies, and that's what we're doing today. We are talking about the top 5 worst summer films of 2013, and believe me, there were a lot of movies, just those films that you see that you're just like, why did I watch that? Why was it made? And please tell me it didn't roll the box office over, and a lot of these films did, unfortunately. Starting off with number 5, we got Now You See Me. This is a film that everyone, like people I heard were just like, well, not everyone, a lot of people were saying this is a great original movie. I was like, okay, I can't wait to see it. The trailers are pretty cool. Leaving it, I was like, it was a good cable movie at best. Not a good cable movie, just a cable movie at best. I wouldn't really spend any money to see this movie at all because it was original when I watched it. The plot was really cool and different, but the CGI magic with the curtains and the bubbles was just took me out of the movie altogether. And then the stupid endings that they try to throw in there, and with the twists and all that crap. And the movie ended like 5 times. I was walking out of it and I was like, what a waste of time and money, and I'm just never going to remember this film ever again. And leaving 2013, anyway, number 4, I'm going with another film that people thought was really good whenever the critics first came out and saw it, and it is World War Z, the new Brad Pitt zombie film to come out in the summertime that seemed pretty cool because I saw the trailer and it looked horrendous. Bug, get away from my camera. What are you doing? Anyway, World War Z came out and the critics were raving about it. I saw the trailer and I was like, I don't really see it. It looks pretty bad. And then the critics were like, this is one of the best movies I've seen since, one of the scariest movies I've seen since 28 Days Later. And I was like, oh, wow, maybe this will shock us and we'll maybe get a 5 out of 5 on this one. Nope, it was pretty much crap. It was nothing different, and it's one of those films, it's a PG-13 horror movie, and it felt like a PG-13 horror movie. It's a movie that was afraid to stretch its boundaries because it wanted to get the teenagers' ticket money, and Brad Pitt didn't seem like he was doing anything in the movie. I mean, he was doing things, but he didn't seem like he was actually trying. He was just being Brad Pitt. I just didn't see it. It's one of those things where I was just like, it's fine if you like it, but I really didn't see what you saw in it. And it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, I hate it because you like it. No, I just didn't get much out of it. It wasn't really scary, and the ending was actually pretty hilarious with the zombies. But anyway, that's a different video. Now we're going on to the top 3 worst summer movies of 2013. And man, this was hard. Let's just say this is very hard. With number 3, I'm going The Purge. Man, this movie was really dumb, and the plot was sort of original. It was sort of weird. I was like, okay, maybe if I can just turn my brain off and watch this movie, I'll have fun. No, the first, 15 minutes was all about the Purge and this original idea, and then after that it became another dumb home invasion movie. And with a movie like You're Next, it knows what it is, and it had fun with itself. But with this, it tried to be more than what it really is, and it just, Ethan Hawke, what are you doing, man? I love you in most films, but this one, and now I gotta see you in Getaway. Just stop doing these movies, please. You were great in Before Midnight, one of my favorite films of the year so far, but this one, man, you blew it in this one. With number 2 and number 1, these interchanged a lot. And before I go on, I didn't see everything. I still haven't seen M. Night Shyamalan's masterpiece, After Earth. I have not seen that one yet. I know I really need to see it, because it probably would have made my top 5 list because it looks really bad and I heard awful things about it. But number 2, I'm going to go Smurfs 2. Now, there's a difference between this movie and my number 1 pick. This movie wasn't painful to sit through. It was just one of those sits that I was just like, this is just stupid and this is strictly for kids. You know, you can have a good children's film that is also directed towards the adults, because who are taking the kids to the movies? The parents. So please at least try to have some sort of aspect in the movie that appeals to the adults. Nope, it is nothing but, it's so unintelligent and just so mindless and just awful. Awful. The only redeeming quality about this film was Hank Azaria hamming it up, but that's it. Leaving the theater, I was like, what a waste. Now, my number 1 movie was painful to sit through, and that was Grown Ups 2. Got this all-star cast. This could be a great movie. It was crap. the plot, there is no plot to the movie. They rely on scene after scene of nothing but funny jokes. They try to be funny jokes. Scene after scene of failed funny jokes. And when you have a movie that doesn't have a plot, a driving plot, when you have a movie that doesn't have character development or characters, and you've got a film that just completely wastes its talent with what they have, and when you have a movie that has no comedic aspects in the film that's trying to be funny, what do you have? Characters? Nope. Plot? Nope. Laughs? Nope. You got nothing. There was nothing in this film that is redeemable. You had potential, but you blew it with these awful poop jokes and these sex jokes and these gay jokes. It's all crap. You need to stop putting this stuff out. But of course, it dominated the box office over Pacific Rim. Man, it just makes me mad. I'm not gonna freak out or anything, but a movie this awful against a movie this really, really great film, and it's a good thing this thing did great overseas. Grown Ups 2 is absolutely horrible, and I just hope there's not a third one, but there probably will be because it made a lot of money. Anyways, guys, what is the worst film of the summer season of 2013 for you? Was it something like Grown Ups 2? Was it Now You See Me? And just let me know what you thought about the summer season all around. Were you disappointed by it, or did you actually like it much more than you thought? And as always, guys, I'm the Modern Film Critic, signing off.